There she is, guys. We're going to do the cube test with the Dream mat. And then we got the cube matting. And a slick plate. And the reason we're not just going to do just the cube by itself is because it would come out this end and my hose is in the way. So we got to have a in, back, and out. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to run the gold, 4 ounces. Drop it here on the slick plate. See what the cube mat does. And then we'll see what we pick up behind here. And then we're going to see if we lose anything in the bucket. We did the bucket test. We're flowing just right 14 seconds for a 5 gallon, so right at 1100 GPM. Got this license plate divider in here so you can see this test is licensed by the state of Montana. So I got my beautiful witness here. She's sitting here gonna watch me do some testing. She's letting her horse trough fill up. And so we're gonna go ahead and turn this guy on and we're gonna run it and we're gonna dump the gold in it and we're gonna see what she does. And we're gonna see how much it migrates off and how much it migrates down the cube mat. And then we're gonna see how much it migrates down the Dream mat. And then when we're done with that test, we'll do a cleanup. We'll put the gold back in a container and then we'll switch these 2 mats and we'll do a Dream mat against the cube and we'll see what she says. It's good. All right, here we are. Here's the 4 ounces we used at the show, and here's the gold. We're running. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna dump this on here, one at a time. We're gonna see how she does. We're going to talk about migration. And as we're dumping that on there, I can already see down there that we got gold that is coming off the back of the mat. So there it is. We got gold that's coming off the back of the cube mat already. So just the other day, someone did a glory shot showing the cube completely full of gold, just pure gold, and of course it went all the way to the end. And see, now this is what we're all talking about. The mat that we had the issues with in when we did the test in Idaho. We're talking about migration. How far does your gold go down the mat? Gold going down the mat is not a good idea. We're coming here to the Dream mat. It's going to be hard to see. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to let this run for a little bit. I think we should at least give it, a good 3 minutes, we're not even into a minute and a half in the whole video. So we're going to let this run for a little bit. And we're going to see if we see anything in the back of this tray. I don't see nothing. Not yet. I got a lot of fine beach gold in there, so that's why I'm doing the double bucket, because I don't want to lose any of it. Once it goes in here, it's kind of hard to get out of it. Let's go ahead and let's look at more of that gold that's jumping off the edge of that cube mat. Migration is bad. When you lose gold, coming up on 2 minutes, when you lose gold due to migration, if it's going down your mat, it's going out your system, it's going out the back door, it's leaving it. And you want to slow down, you want to halt migration, you want to bring it to an end. And that's what we're trying to do with the Dream mat. We're trying to keep that gold up and tight and inside. I don't see any gold so far. Maybe you might be able to see some in the video. I don't see any right now. We'll pull off the tray, we'll take a look. So, and then we'll see where the gold hangs up in each of these systems. Now, I ran this system. I pre-wetted this system for more than 10 minutes while me and my wife were eating a candy bar, sitting there letting it run for all the air bubbles. So, and the slope is set, so you can't say it's not the right slope. The GPM is there. Everything's good. So here we are running up on 3 minutes. We'll go ahead and we'll turn this guy off and we will see what she says. Alright, so move these little containers out of the way. I'll just let them sink right there in that bucket. Alright, let's ease this tray off of here. And let's take a peekaboo on what the cube does. Here's our cube. Got a bunch of gold right here. As you see, it kind of came down the mat. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to pick this gold up right here. I'm going to put it on the mat. It's pretty big gold, you know, but it's all under 1/8 inch. Just going to pick it up with my fingers. We're going to see what this mat can do with all this that's stuck in the vortex finder, or the G-force deal here. And we're going to put the back top on there, and we're going to let her run. So because we want to see what all the gold in the mat. We don't want to see any in the down here in our little G-force deal. So just bear with me for a few seconds. And I should get my sucker bottle out to do this, but you know, I'll pinch it with my fingers. And that last little bit will, since there's no big gold hanging on it, will kind of poof up in there. Anyways, so everything in here is below 1/8 inch screen. So, but it's amazing, you know, good enough. All right, let's put this lid back on this guy. Had to use both hands there. And let's give this guy some juice. Take my containers out. Give this guy some juice. See what she says. Come on. All right. We'll give her just a few seconds, like 30 seconds. See what happens to all that gold we just put on the mat. See what she does. We'll do the same thing with the dream mat. There's the gold at the bottom of the mat. I know, a lot of people are going to say, that's big gold. Well, if it loses the big gold, now the thing is, this is a saying. It's probably trademarked or something like that, but if you get the little bit, you kind of get it all kind of saying. Well, that's maybe not true, because we got some stuff jumping ship. Now, we know that all 4 of those ounces isn't in that little swath right there. So we saw migration. Yep, we got a little bit of pinch right there. You know, that's all that's left, but oh well. So we saw migration go through here. So about 3/4 of the gold, you know, it's like in 4 different sizes. You know, we got about 1/4 of it that's really small, and then we got a quarter in a quarter that's, you know, bigger, and then a little bit more bigger, and then then there's 1/4 of it that is basically the larger stuff. But this is what we're seeing. So, you know, you're out there digging in the field, even if you're 1/8 inch screening, you know, say, well, I'll catch all my beach gold. Well, what if you had a flake run through there? Not that you'd have it at the beach, or if you're someplace else, what's going to happen to it? You know, so that's just basically what we see going on there. Now let's lift this guy off nice and easy. And let's see the gold that went by. There it is in the dream mat. I'm going to go ahead and just set this guy right here. Hopefully it won't tip over. There we go. So let's take a look at what's going on. There's some gold right there in the vortex thing. And behind it, we got this gold in the front row. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. And then we got barely anything in the second row. Oh, we got a flake here in the second row. This camera needs to focus. And we got a flake here in the second row. And we got a flake here, right here. Okay, now we got another flake here in the third row. And the furthest down I've seen is a flake here in this 5th row. And we're pretty flake free after that. Now we're seeing some small stuff down in here, but of course, you know, I don't got my wife's camera because sometimes that helps to focus. But we got some small dust in here. We got some dust in there. We got some dust in there. We got dust here. We got dust here. We got dust here. We got dust all the way down. So here we are. This is what the losses are. I'm going to grab my magnifying glass so we can see what's going on. I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, I got my magnifying glass here. I'm going to couple it with my phone and it gets a good idea of what goes on down here. So you can kind of see the gold I was talking about, the fine gold that got by. So anyhow, fine gold that got by. You know, the small, or should I say the all that didn't get the small, or however you want to pronounce that. But anyways, enough puns. But so basically this is the big gold that got by. And look at the size of that flake. It's probably the biggest one. So here we are, looking at the results. So now we're going to clean this up. And we're going to clean this up, which will be easy to clean this up. It'll be boom, we're done. We're clean. This, I will understand what frustration means when I have to clean all this out of here and get all this gold in here. All right. Oh well, we'll get it done. It's just gold. I'm going to separate from the black sands. Okay, we'll clean up and then we'll flip the test. Okay, we're back in crazy land. Got the cube set up again. You can recheck the level. Believe it or not, it wasn't, when you switched the trays around, it was off a little bit, so we had to touch her up. Got the green mat now. Got the cube tray below. That wind, this is going to blow my tray of gold away. That would be just really bad. Oh, I got the clutches going on today. Alright, so same setup, same flow, same license test in the state of Montana. And we are going to dump this gold that I use this tray to clean out off with the sprayer. Get all that gold out of the gold cube. And we are going to dump that gold on there. It didn't look like as much when it was all together in one pile. The pile was pretty deep pile compared to 4 little shallow piles. Gold the 6x6 plate off, and we'll talk about migration. We'll look down here for some gold that should be dancing off the end of the mat. Well, where is it? Don't look away for it. You know, we're only a minute 30 into the video. We gave the other one 3 minutes. So we're going to go 3 minutes into the video again too, you know, so give everybody a fair shake. There we are. Here and here. Wait for some gold to come down. Cream mat cells are deeper. That's why it captures the gold better. If you were to look at the surface area of this cube mat, and you were to actually fill it with water. Fill it with water, you know, it measures capacity that can hold. Compared to the capacity that the green mat can hold, we're about 4 times the capacity or more. You know, I winged the math one time to a guy. I should wing it up again. But we got a lot of capacity. You know, we're able to hold a lot of gold. And we shall see what gets by. And here we're coming up on 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and turn her off, and then we'll scoop that gold out and put it in there like the other one is, and let it run for a couple seconds and see what happens. All right. excuse my two-handedness with the one-handed camera. All right, there's our gold. Big old pile just like the other one. Pile looks like about the same. That's a good thing, because we want the same results, don't we? And we're going to put this gold, to be fair, right here in these fullest cells, because we want to, you know, just like before, we want it to go down where it has the most chance of blowing out. So that's good that the pile of gold in the G-force separator looked the same as the last one. You know, I actually got a sucker bottle this time, but yeah, I'm getting it with my fingers, big globs. And then we will turn her on again for, you know, a little bit more like we did the other one. Let's put all this in here too, you know, let's get it all, that gold that's kind of hanging up. You know, when you're out in the field and you're looking for gold, you know, and you're running material, you know, it's nice to know that it's going to catch the small material and it's going to catch the big material, especially if you're screened at 1/8 inch, it's going to catch the bigger flakes. But what's really nice is you're going to be able to, you know, you could be able to screen to 1/4 inch and basically, you know, catch even the bigger stuff, because this mat will do 1/4 inch easy. Actually, there was a video where I ran rocks that were actually clogging up the hole, or the clogging this area up here. And so I was running stuff. I'm gonna grab my sucker bottle. Where did I put it? Huh. There, it blew down. Wind. Thought I was nuts. Suck in a little water so it works. Suck that up. We'll get it all. Even though we left some in the cube tray because we couldn't get it all, we'll get it all. You know, we'll just do a good job, and we'll give every chance for my mat to lose more gold than theirs. Why not? You know, let's just do it all. All right, so here it is. So I'll twist the top off that baby. And we'll dump right here in this emptiest cell. Yeah, here we go. There we go. There she is. All right, there's all the gold heaped up. We'll put this top back on, and we'll give it just the same chance we gave the last one. And we will pump to it. And this is probably going to take a little two-handed thing here. Hold on one second. Bear with me. Well. All right, bear with me for a second. Cube tray. Gotta flex it. Get it in. There it is. All right, nice and tight joints. All right, back to where we were. So now we're going to let it run for a little bit more. Come on. All right, let it run for a little bit more. Get that down in there. Give a chance to migrate that gold. And we're going to see what's in that bottom tray, like what was in the dream mat tray, and the vortex finder, what was on the mat, and where we found the mat compared to the conveyor belt. You know, so anyways, fun stuff. You know, it's just testing. It's just apples for apples. Yeah, it's just gold. It doesn't have the black sand to do the magic, but, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, they make a lot of glory shots of the cube full of gold, just full of gold, nothing but gold, big streaks of gold in all the trays. So if it can't, you know, compete on that level, then then all those glory shots would be full of black sand rather than gold. We should have glory shots of black sand. Anyways, enough ranting and raving. All right, so let's take this guy off of here nice and easy. Two-handed job again. All right, dream mat. Here we are. I hate how my phone doesn't focus sometimes. Just refuses to focus on some days. So here we are. Looking at the yellow. I'm gonna try something here. Get the magnifying glass out. We'll look at the fine gold that is caught. Fine gold. If I get my shadow in it, it does a lot better. So there's the fine gold. There's how far it come down the mat. So we're coming down to about halfway here now. And the fine gold is still there. We're seeing it. Starting to taper off. But remember, we had big flakes all the way down to the end on the other mat. Why don't we have that? Now, the real test is when we pull up the trays, there are going to be big flakes on the other side of the deal. Dream Mat does a really good job of exploiting the fluid dynamic principles of mini hydrocyclones and keeping that gold pinned down really good. It has great holding capacity, as you can see. All right. Okay, let's pull off of that. This tray off. Two-handed deal. I'm gonna set it over here on top of this little bucket, I think. Where's Dream Mat's gold that was spilt over? Cube spilt over a bunch of gold. We had a little pincy pile. Where's that? Where is... Now, we haven't broke the film here. You know, this is continuous filming, guys. Where's the gold? Conveyor belt is made for conveying boxes. It was not designed to catch gold. Here we have an unengineered product that has been repurposed, recycled, reused into another product because it's cheap, like $2 a square foot. Here we have an engineered product designed specifically to catch gold. That's the difference. And everybody keeps saying there isn't a difference. And everybody keeps having all these crazy tests or opinions. And I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep pulling tests out, keep pulling tests out, keep pulling tests out. And we're going to see. You know, I'm going to have to do... There's a piece of gold right there. I found it. There it is. See it right there? I'll point to it. I don't know if I can point to it. And there, I tipped my finger. There it is. Got some gold there, people. There. I didn't leave you Cube guys stranded. I gave you some hope. I gave you a biscuit. All right. Dream Mat is about engineering smart systems. It's not about anything else but engineering smart systems, using engineering and physics and science, solving problems. It is not about anything else. And we just want to let you know, if you have a Dream Mat product, we guarantee 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't absolutely love it and it doesn't actually outperform your other system, give it back. And you could be the first one to say it doesn't work, because they haven't come back at over 12,000 mats all over the world. Going in a lot of wash plants this year. I mean, we are selling a lot of big tiles. So anyways, guys, that's what happens. Cube against Dream Mat, nothing but gold. Now remember, there's a gram of Oregon Gold Beach gold in there. And there's a gram of Alberta fine gold in there. And there's a gram of fine Liberty Creek gold. In actually 4 grams of each in that, and all that there. We had a guy at the show said, well, that just looks like big gold on top. And then, of course, you know, he stirred it out, and then he was able to sucker out through the bottom and find the fine gold. Anyways, there it is. Dream Mat against the Cube. This ought to raise a good ruckus. So, really, it's not Dream Mat against the Cube. It's Dream Mat against conveyor belt. Nothing wrong with the Cube. Cube's great. It's a nice little package. Does a great job. Solves a lot of issues. People love it. Nothing wrong with the Cube. It's Dream Mat against conveyor belt. That is actually what it's about. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the test. Can't wait to see all the great comments and saying thank you for taking the time making the test. And then, of course, I'll get the gazillion other people that'll say I did it wrong. Okay. Same flow, same pitch, same gold. These are the results. Awesome. All right, here's the bonus round on our test. I got the micro mat up in here. It's hard to see, but and the mini mat below it, of course, the cube mat, the original. And we're just going to run that gold through just to let people see what the micro mat does. Now the micro mat, I consider, I would call it a creaming mat. It catches a bulk of the fine gold going over. How much of a bulk? I don't really know. A lot of people love it, and it's meant to get you your. That's some serious competition going on over here, but it's meant to catch a lot of gold for the ratio cons it collects, like B-rib. You know, it's an indicator mat. So this indicator mat is going to catch, you know, it's going to kind of let you know what's going on. And basically the gold that comes off is kind of free because there's barely even cons in it. And we've been seeing some great cleanups with this. And I got a lot of people on the West Coast begging me for a 12-inch by 36-inch version of this. Very hard mold to make, very difficult. It's painstaking hand hours just to create one mold. I can't tell you why and because of what the process is. But the profiles are so small, it's really hard to make. Anyways, so I just doubled up my production on that. I sell these, I have these sold before I make them. And the cube mats are getting that way too. So let's just stop talking and start running my pile of gold. And it was really easy to clean up the gold out of the dream mat, guys. It was really easy. There was no problems whatsoever. I didn't have to struggle. All right, dumped it in there. Get the fine gold off of the tray that sticks in all the cracks and scratches from the rocks. And here we go. Look in here, we got gold. Now see what's going on here? We got gold all the way at the bottom. Remember we were talking about migration. This mat was made like an indicator mat. And for fine gold, crushings, running at a lot slower speed. That's really what it was for. But what's nice about it, it does a good job. It catches a lot of real fine gold. And a lot of people are using it, really love it. And then we got the dream mat below it, of course. So, yeah, without further ado, we ain't gonna let it run anymore. We're gonna just see what we got. We should have that same pile of gold in the G-force or that underflow thingy bobber. Yep, there's that same pile of gold. And there's the gold going through there. Actually, believe it or not, we're going to put all this up here and run it again just like the other one. It looks like, yeah, pretty good. Looks like I may have beat the conveyor belt. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's more gold down below. Because, you know, we'll be able to compare to the video that we did when we ran the dream map behind the conveyor belt. But we'll see. And push this off on here. Fun stuff. It's funny how the more you're around a certain amount of gold, it shrinks. You know, when you first get it, it's like, ooh, look at all this gold. Look at all this gold. And I'm all excited. And now it's like small. Got my stuffer bottle. Screw the lid on. I always use the force of the stuffer bottle's flow as you're, you know, squirting water out to kind of herd the gold into where it needs to go. And I do this in the pan a lot too. And people look at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm pushing the gold back up with the stuffer bottle flow, you know? And they're like, and it's like there's this taboo, you can't touch the gold once it's in the pan. I don't know. Anyways, unscrew this. Two-handed operation here, sorry. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll give her some juice. We'll let it flow over just like that last test. And let's see what she does. And we'll have a comparison. Wasn't really comparing the micro mat to the cube mat, but interesting. Let it run, let it rip. Woo-hoo. Boom, boom. Yeah, we know. Nothing but fun. Let it migrate a little bit. Let it do its thing. You know, stuff like that. Game show stuff. Alright, that was my game show music. I'm sure everybody's had enough of that. And there's the gold on the mat. And the sunlight is just, there we go. And there's the gold on the mat. You know, I'm saying, just by looking at it, that we beat that vortex mat with this gold capture. We got a lot more gold, but we still had migration. So there it is, folks. I claim this would be a great indicator mat. This would be a great mat on the front of sluice plates. Great mat, you know, because it can run unclassified. I did a video of that. Works great. You know, this is a great indicator mat, and it's all the gold on it's free. It almost like cleans, you know. It doesn't quite clean, but you know, it's just put it on there. There's a lot of times there's more gold than there's cons, and it's just free gold. You don't have to dink around with this. So a lot of people running the cube really like this because it really creams their gold out for them. They don't have to struggle for it, getting it in and out of the going into the other mat. Okay, so now let's dun 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 dun. Look at what's down below. Dun 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 dun. I'm teasing. Got my game show music going on, and you know, about the same. About the same. I'll get my little magnifying glass. That seems to help out so much with my focus. About the same. We'll have to compare the videos to see who maybe lost more. And I'm thinking maybe the micro mat compared to the conveyor belt may have lost a little bit more. But you know, not in here though. Seems like we had a bigger pile in here when we ran the conveyor belt above it. But we'll have to see. I'll have to look at the videos. But there it is, folks. I just figured that's a little bonus clip. I'll make that even a separate video so the first video ain't so long. There it is. Fun stuff. Alright, now I can easily clean up my gold, get it back in my bottle in a matter of seconds, and I won't have to swear doing it or anything like that. Cool beans. Hope you enjoyed the fun and got to see how the other mat performs. So you see a actual test and actual results of, you know, how that baby's stacking up that gold. Fun stuff. Well, there it is, folks. There's the gold that got away.